Hello mga mamis! Kumusta po kayong lahat? I hope you're all okay. And before I start, I want to introduce myself. I'm Mami Rhea. Yes, Mami Rhea. And I want to share my journey on our IVF treatment. So yeah, let's start. So I just want to share about our journey on our IVF treatment. Actually, this is our second time to have this treatment. Our first time was on 2015, and it was very successful because she's turning 6 very soon. So IVF is done by collecting an egg from the ovaries and fertilized by the sperm to form an embryo. So when the embryos are matured and ready for transfer, it will then inserted to the uterus. But in our case, we are doing the other IVF cycle, which is called the FHA, or the frozen embryo transfer. It is a shortened cycle of an IVF because we don't need to produce eggs and the sperm to form an embryo because we already have a three frozen embryos left from our previous IVF treatment. So all they have to do is thaw my embryo, my frozen embryo, and insert it in my uterus. But before the transfer, I need to have an injection and medications. This will help my uterus to get ready for the embryo transfer. So let me show you some of the medications I'm taking. So this is the injection, but I had it already. I injected it on my tummy, and this is the estradiol progenova, which is an estrogen tablet, and this is Cydoval. It's a vaginal cream, and this is Cyclogest. It's a Pessaris. It's a progesterone, I think. Yes, and this too needs to be administered in my private area. Yes. So the IVF treatment cycle takes about 4 weeks, which consists the injection, the medication, taking the medications, and the embryo insertion or transfer. So after the embryo transfer, we need to wait for 2 weeks to have the pregnancy test. It could be positive or negative, but whatever the result is, we need to ring the fertility clinic. People have different threshold of pain, but for myself, I think it's not that too painful. maybe the injection, yes, but other than that, I think I just felt uncomfortable because most of the medications and most of the process were done and administered into my private areas. Actually, we were so lucky on our first IVF treatment because it was funded by the NHS. Yeah, we consulted our GP that time because we're having a problem having a baby. But then we've got so lucky because they have this program funding the family which having a fertility problem. They're very helpful really because they're trying to help the people who's struggling to have a baby and people who have a fertility problem. So thank you, and we've been so lucky because we've been funded by them. Yeah, so thank you very much. Yeah, since our first IVF was successful, our second treatment will be paid by us. Yeah, so it's not free anymore. And because we're only doing the frozen embryo transfer treatment, or FET, not the whole process of IVF treatment, I think we paid about £2,000 or more, which includes the medications and the FET process or cycle. So yeah, I am not sure how much the whole process of IVF. I think it's about £6,000 or more, but what I said, I'm not so sure because our first IVF was free, funded by the NHS. Before you consider IVF treatment, please visit and check or consult with your GP first. Ask for advices. Yeah, because in some cases, the cause of not getting pregnant is due to stress related and not fertility problem. Yeah, and some of them doesn't need this kind of treatment. Yeah, so I think just try, relax yourself, think positive, and pray. Yes, pray. God is good all the time, so everything will be fine. Yes, and to those who are trying to have a baby and IVF treatment is the only way, just go, girl. Do it. Yeah, do it. There's no harm in trying. Yeah, there's no harm in trying. Just be healthy, think positive, and be careful always. Yeah, but number one is have faith. Yes, everything gonna be okay. Yes, and just relax. So to all mom and dads out there who's trying IVF treatment, let's just keep fighting. Aja. We can do it. Yeah, be strong. Kaya natin to. Thank you very much for having me as your guest, and thank you to all who watched this video, and I hope you learned something. So yeah, thank you very much. God bless and be safe always. Bye-bye.